Hello and welcome to today's social studies lesson. So first of all guys, can we all turn to wave and say a big hello to our friends on camera. Hello. And we'll begin by doing our meditation sequence. So I will sit down, take 2 fingers, find our heart center, left hand on our laps and close our eyes. When you're ready guys, you can open your eyes and come back to the room. And next we'll do our stretch sequence. So let's stand up and push in our chairs. And let's begin by stretching up high to the sky. High as we can. And then let's go down low, touch our toes. Now let's go back up high one more time. And this time, can we go tippy toe high? And while we're there, let's have a wave side to side. And then back down to touch our toes once more. And stand up guys and shake it out. Arms and legs, shake it out. And let's do some rotations. Left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left, right. Excellent, guys. And now, for some stretches, let's do 5 to our right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do 5 to our left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent, guys. And now, to finish, we'll do 5 claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Excellent. So who can remember, in our previous social studies lessons, we've been learning about a particular type of thing, money. Yes, we were learning about money. So let's write that on the board first. Money is M-N-E-Y. Excellent, guys. Now remember, in the previous lesson, we learned about the different types of money around the world. Does anybody remember what the words we give to the different monies in the different countries are? Beginning with C, currency. Yes, all countries around the world have money, but is the money the same everywhere? No. In England, we don't use Thai baht. In Thailand, we don't use the English pound. That's what we mean by different monies, which are known as currencies. C-U-R-R-E-N-C-Y. And what we'll do now as a recap exercise is we'll try to remember some of the different currencies that we've learned from around the world. So let's start with the easy one. What currency do we use here in Thailand, guys? Baht. Yes, we have Thai baht. B-A-H-T. But then I just mentioned the currency that we use in England, in the UK. Can anybody remember? Not dollar, that's somewhere else. In the UK? Yeah. No, that's okay. Dollar. We'll start with dollar. What country is the dollar used in? America, yes. So we can say America or USA, dollar. Okay? That's the currency they use in America. And then down, you just gave me a currency. What did you say? Yen. What country is the yen used in, guys? Japan. Excellent. Well, remember, so we can say Japan for the yen. And now, okay, now think about where I'm from. If I'm at home in England, what currency do I need to use in the UK? Beginning with P. Pound. Nearly. Not pond, pound. P-O-U-N-D. So far we've got 4 currencies. Thai baht, USA dollar, Japan yen, UK pound. Okay, does anybody remember China? Yuan. Excellent, Lakao, very well remembered. China have the yuan. What other countries did we learn about? Vietnam? Anybody remember Vietnam? I'll give you a clue. Vietnam begins with a dong. Excellent, well done, proud. The Vietnamese is the dong. And what other countries? We had a couple more countries. One beginning with I. India. Oh yes, we had Europe too, the continent. But let's do India. India, beginning with R. Rupee, rupee, yes. And then Europe is the euro. Yeah, Europe is special. Europe is a list of different countries. And the currency that they all use in these countries, apart from the UK, is euro. Now that's 8 countries and 8 currencies. We did one more. Can anybody remember? Cambodia. And what was the currency in Cambodia beginning with R? It sounds like the Thai word for study. Rian. Yes, it's the Rian. R-I-E-N. So what we've got there is a list of 9 different countries. And can you see how each different country has its own type of money? And that's what we mean by currency. So let's say them together one more time, guys. Thai baht. USA dollar. Japan yen. UK pound. China yuan. Vietnam dong. India rupee. Europe euro. And Cambodia the rian. Yes, so now we're in Thailand, we use the baht. But if we wanted to go to Europe, we would have to change our bahts for euros. And that's what we mean by exchange also. Different currencies need exchanging if we go to different countries. Guys, that was brilliant, very well remembered. And what we're going to learn about in today's social studies lesson is something that's very particular to Thailand. It's a philosophy or a way of thinking that the previous king of Thailand introduced for Thai people. Now the name of this thing, ready guys? Philosophy of sufficiency economy. Yes, the former king, the king before the king of Thailand now, this king's father introduced a philosophy for a way of living for Thai people. And it's a way for Thai people to be able to take care of their own lives but also live well by not having too much and taking advantage of others, but also by not having too little, and in that case, not being comfortable. And there are some major aspects of the philosophy of sufficiency economy that we'll learn about today. So first of all, we've got a PowerPoint presentation for our students to observe, listen to, and also practice speaking about philosophy of sufficiency economy. So let's turn to look at the TV screen, please, guys. So let's take a look at our PowerPoint presentation, philosophy of sufficiency economy. Yes. And who can you see in the picture? The former king of Thailand, yes. And he is the person who introduced this philosophy or way of thinking for Thai people. So let's have a look at some of the main factors of this philosophy of sufficiency economy. The philosophy of sufficiency economy was granted to Thai people by His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej. Yes, this is the picture of the former king here, and he is the person who introduced the philosophy for Thai people to help you live better and improve your lives. Sufficiency economy refers to a system which allows society to support itself and live without incurring debts. Yes, now what that means is the King of Thailand wanted to introduce a system for you to live without having to spend big money. You could create your own food and live comfortably amongst yourselves. No need to run up big, large debts by having to pay for lots of food and other things. You can make them and use them yourselves. Sufficiency economy. Sufficiency economy can be done at all levels of society, from houses to villages to provinces and the whole of Thailand. So basically what that means is everybody can do it. Even you guys. One person at home can develop their own sufficiency economy. And by working together, you can then do it with your family, your villages, and your towns and cities. And together, everybody can live better. Sufficiency economy is based on 3 basic principles. So let's have a look at the 3 principles. Moderation means not keeping too much for yourself and not taking advantage of others. So basically it means sharing and being nice. If I have 10 sandwiches and we're all hungry, should I keep the 10 sandwiches for myself or should I share them out with you guys? The second one, reasonableness, means making good decisions and not taking unnecessary risks. Yes, so what you need to do with reasonableness is always do the right thing. Don't risk too much. Do the right thing all the time and be safe. Self-immunity means being prepared for economic hazards and future changes. Now what this means is that we must always protect ourselves in case things change in future. Things like the economy, the government, and politics. We must always be prepared for accidents or emergencies so that we can control them. And that's what self-immunity means. Now, they're the three main factors of the philosophy, but there's also two other factors we use too. Knowledge condition means being resourceful and able to apply knowledge. So that means the things that we learn, we can use them to improve our lives and improve the lives of others by making the right decisions and using prudence and intelligence. And we also have virtue condition. Means having integrity, honesty, patience, and problem-solving skills. Yes, so virtue condition means things like have patience, be honest, be kind, and also be clever. Use all of your positive factors to work together for problem-solving and improving the lives of everyone. And this is the philosophy of sufficiency economy. Any questions, guys? Okay, that was great. Well done. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the PowerPoint presentation to tell them the main features of the philosophy of sufficiency economy. And there's some quite technical vocabulary involved, so I hope my explanations made it a little easier to understand. And coming up, we've got a flashcards exercise to look at the ways it comes together more. But first of all, guys, time for our stretch sequence. Let's stand up and push in our chairs. And for this sequence, we'll have a game of teacher says. So listen carefully. If teacher says, we can do. If teacher doesn't say, don't do. Okay? So hands on head. Hold your hips. Teacher says, jogging on the spot. Teacher says, kick your right foot out. Teacher says, kick your left foot out. Teacher says, right foot back. Teacher says, left foot back. Teacher says, stop. Arms in the air. Teacher says, arms in the air. Teacher says, hands on head. Teacher says, stand on your left leg. Teacher says, swap legs. Teacher says, swap legs again. Stand up straight. Teacher says, stand up straight. And teacher says, arms by your sides. And down into a little ball. Teacher says, down into a little ball. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Teacher says, jump. And teacher says, please sit down. And now it's time for our flashcards exercise for our students to learn more about philosophy of sufficiency economy. So what we're going to do is we need to print off the flashcards prior to the lesson and cut the individual vocabularies into separate sheets of paper. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to draw a basic outline of the table that we learnt about in the PowerPoint presentation. And then together we're going to describe and construct the main features of the philosophy of sufficiency economy. So the first thing we need to do is we need 3 boxes for the 3 main aspects. So we'll have 1 box here, a 2nd box here, and then a 3rd box here. So the vocabulary that we'll begin with is always at the top. These are the 3 main aspects of the philosophy of sufficiency economy. And then after the 3 main aspects, there was also another 2. So we can have 2 more boxes here. 1 and 2. Now these boxes have special names. They are the knowledge condition and the virtue condition. So let's write them first. Knowledge condition. Knowledge. Condition. Condition. Now how many, can anybody remember how many different aspects we have to each box? 3, yes. We've got 3 aspects in each of the boxes. Knowledge condition, and then virtue condition. And once again, there are 3 different aspects here. So teachers, what you'll need to do is draw a basic outline of a table like this. And then at the bottom, once we're ready, we can write the name of our philosophy again. So this is a basic outline of the table as it's described in the workbooks. And what we're going to do now is invite our students to come forward by giving them each a flashcard and seeing if they can correctly put the flashcard into the correct sequence on the table. But don't worry if not, because we're only learning about it today and we can help our students to do it correctly. So let's see, first student with the first flashcard. The first one is a big long word. So Lakau, can you bring your flashcard to the front of class and show your flashcard to your friends? And Lakau's word, ready guys, very long word, resourcefulness. Yes, so let's think about our table. Who can have a guess? Where do they think it should go? Top, middle, or bottom? Middle is correct, well done. And it's a knowledge condition. So well done, Lakau. So one more time, all together, resourcefulness. And that's one of the knowledge conditions. Lakau, brilliant. High five, big round of applause for Lakau. So teachers, you can see the activity we're doing in our classroom now. You can pause the video and do the same activity with the same flashcards with your own students. And remember, try to choose a different student each time and have the class practice together. And we're going to carry on here till we complete our table. And our next student, Bangpon, come and join me at the front. And first of all, we'll show the word to your friends. So another long word, guys, beginning with R. Ready for this one? Reasonableness. Yes, one more time. Reasonableness. Now, who can tell me? Oh, yes, it's one of the 3 main factors of the sufficiency economy. So it goes on top. And Bangpon? Yes, anywhere you want. Here, here, or here. It's up to you. Okay. Okay, excellent. So now we've got our 2 long words beginning with R. Reasonableness. Resourcefulness. Excellent. Bangpon, very well done. High five and a big round of applause for Bangpon. Okay, so now our next word and our next student. Now it's Prau's turn to bring her flashcard forward with her vocabulary. So Prau, come and join me at the front of class. Okay, so let's have a look at Prau's word. Ready guys, we'll say this together. Self-immunity. Yes, now where do we think it goes, thinking about our 3 main factors? Where do our 3 main factors go? On the top, and this is another main factor. So sorry Prau, can you reach? Okay, there we go. Prau has done it correctly. Okay, sorry, I forgot Prau's quite short and I give her one of the top ones. So let's say together, self-immunity. Prau, that was excellent. And next time, I'll give you one here, okay? High five, a big round of applause for Prau. So we've got 2 of our main factors, but we're still waiting on one. Let's see who can get it. The next student is down. So down, bring your flashcard to the front of class. Okay, so Down's flashcard says moderation. Now where should moderation go, guys? On top, excellent. And down can reach, that's okay. Down can do this one. Okay, so we've got our three main factors of the philosophy of sufficiency economy. Reasonableness, moderation, self-immunity. Down, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for down, guys. And now we'll keep going until we fill our table. Student is Chu. So Chu, you can bring your flashcard forward to the front of class. So now we know it doesn't go on the top because top's full. We've got our three main factors. And this word, guys, patience. And what do we think patience is a virtue? But is it a knowledge condition or a virtue condition? Where do we think it should go? Virtue condition is right. So we need to start completing this table. So Chu, you can place it anywhere you want. 1, 2, or 3. Excellent. Number 2. Okay. And we can say together, patience. Yeah, patience means to take time, not to rush things. Always do your best with the right amount of time. So can you say, Chu? Patience. Excellent. High five and a big round of applause for Chu. Okay, next student, next flashcard. Now it's with Nadia. So Nadia, come and join me at the front of class, please. Okay. Does anybody know what Nadia's word is? Intelligence. Okay, intelligence. Now, is intelligence a knowledge condition or a virtue condition? Do we put it on the left or the right? Excellent, Nadia, that's correct. It goes on the right. It's a virtue condition. And you can place it anywhere. You don't want to put in number 1? Number 3? Okay. So can we say together, intelligence is a virtue condition. Nadia, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Nadia, guys. Okay, we keep going. We've only got a few more left. So let's see what the next one is. And our next student is Pat. So Pat, come and join me at the front, please. And Pat can show his flashcard to class. What word have we got this time, guys? It means being truthful, never to tell lies, honesty. Yes. Now, do we think that is a knowledge condition or a virtue condition? Well done, Pat. Pat's gone straight to it, yes. So now, our virtue conditions, 1, 2, and 3, are full. Let's say together, honesty, patience, intelligence. Pat, that was brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Pat, guys. Okay, so we've got 2 left, and I think we know where they're going. Now it's Pak Bung's turn. So come and join me at the front of class. Okay, so now Pak Bung's word is carefulness. Yes, carefulness means to always take your time and avoid danger. Now, where do we think carefulness can go, Pak Bung? Yes, because now we have spaces for knowledge condition. So one more time, guys. Carefulness. Pak Bung, brilliant. High five and a big round of applause for Pak Bung. And we've got one more flashcard left and one more student. So now it's Net's turn. So Net, you can bring your flashcard to the front of class. And I think this is a new word for you guys. Prudence. Yes, prudence means to make good decisions. Don't rush into things. Think them through first. Take your time, and the good decisions are better than the quick decisions. So where will we put prudence, Net? Excellent. And now our knowledge conditions are full too. Prudence, carefulness, resourcefulness. Excellent, Net. Very well done. High five and a big round of applause for Net, please, guys. So now we've got our table. And all these things together, ready, guys? Reasonableness, moderation, self-immunity, they create knowledge condition such as prudence, carefulness, resourcefulness, and virtue condition such as honesty, patience, and intelligence. And all these things together, they create philosophy of sufficiency, economy. Yes, which is the way of living that was introduced to Thailand by the former king. Okay? And guys, that was brilliant. Very well done. And now it's time for our worksheet part of the lesson. And what we're asking our students to do today is create their own table of the philosophy of sufficiency economy. Just like we've done together on the board exercise with the flashcards. We've got the correct vocabulary in the word box for our students. But now we want our students to think of the three main factors, then the knowledge condition and the virtue condition. And then finally, what philosophy do they create? And if our students can't remember where they go, they've always got the flashcards exercise on the board to refer to. So give each student their own worksheet and give them around 10 to 12 minutes to complete it. What's the first thing to do, guys? Names on top. So Net, this one's for you. You're welcome, Pak Bung. Pat, for you. You're welcome. Nadia, here's yours. You're welcome. Chu, for you. You're welcome. Down, here's yours. You're welcome. Proud, this one's for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bangpon, for you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And Lakta, this is yours. Okay, so names on top first, guys. And then create and design your own table regarding the vocabulary we have. Now, the three main factors can go in any order. Just make sure that these three are your top ones. And the same with the knowledge condition and the virtue condition. And then, altogether, they create the philosophy of sufficiency economy. And this is how the former king, and the new king too, your current king, would like you to live in Thailand. Help others live well and share together. So remember, guys, you only need each word once. If you want, you can cross it out after you've written it, if it helps you. Well done, Pat. Well done, Pak Bung and Net. Doing very well. So you see, you've got your three main factors, and now knowledge condition. So we've got 1, 2, and 3 for knowledge condition, and you can write them in there. Well done, Pell. Some very long words. Resourcefulness. Reasonableness. Well done, Chu. And Nadia came very well too. Don't forget your name. Welcome back to class. We hope your students enjoyed the worksheet activity so that they could design and fill in their own table regarding philosophy of sufficiency economy. And that's all we've got time for in today's lesson. So we hope you've enjoyed it and now understand more and how important it plays in the lives of Thai people. And we'll see you again soon for the next lesson. So can we turn to wave and say goodbye, guys? Bye-bye. See you again soon.